Hey guys, what's up? So, before this video starts, I just want to put a spoiler warning out. Go and watch Lucky Day and the Interstellar Song Contest before watching this video. Lucky Day and the Interstellar Song Contest are the best Doctor Who episodes of the Neo-RTD era so far, and two of the best stories in Doctor Who history, in my opinion anyway. They did so much right, and the former gave us a villain in Conrad Clark, who, like Lindy Pepperpeen from Doss and Bubble, was an utter scumbag that we just loved to hate. But unlike that racist cow, he had more dimensions to his character, and also the performance by Jonah Hauer-King hit all the right notes, with even the 15th Doctor showing a fury we haven't seen since the 9th Doctor, while the latter gave us one of the most shocking character reveals ever. One thing that happened at the end of Lucky Day was the reveal that rather than the elderly yet mysterious neighbourhood dear we came to know her as, Mrs. Flood is actually a villain, the Rani to be precise, as she plays the role of a prison governor and breaks Conrad out of prison. Now, why would she do this? How does this tie into the Rani's larger plans? And what was her motivation for getting Conrad out of prison? I think I may have the answer, and that is she will use Conrad as a vessel to revive an old villain. Who is this villain, you may ask? Well, can you hear it? Now we've established that Mrs. Flood is the Rani, let's focus on what her and the other Rani's motivation is for releasing Conrad out of prison. Very clearly, they want Conrad for a specific purpose, and I believe that purpose centres around the gold tooth that houses the Master. If you remember back to the giggle, it was revealed that the Toymaker trapped the Master in his gold tooth when the latter lost the final game. And when the Toymaker was defeated, that gold tooth fell onto the floor and a hand picked it up. I believe that this hand belongs to Mrs. Flood / the Rani, and she picked it up because I believe she's going to use Conrad as a vessel to revive the Master. Do I think the Saxon Master is returning? No. Do I think that the Master as a character is returning? Yes. And I believe that the Master will take possession of Conrad's body. This has happened in Doctor Who before, during the classic era. One of those times was during a 4th Doctor episode called The Keeper of Traken, or Traken, whatever you want to call it. And the old and decaying Master took over the body of a scientist named Tremors, and he became the Master. And the second time was during a 1996 TV movie in which the Master possessed a paramedic called Bruce Gerhardt. Okay, I know I butchered that somewhere, but... So then, it's not unreasonable to assume that the hand that picked up the gold tooth holding the Master belonged to Mrs. Flood, and the reason that she wanted to break Conrad out of prison was because she needed his body to bring back the Master. Now, could this all be a coincidence? Absolutely not.
Coincidence? I think not.
By the way, you're a real one if you remember Polka Dot Shorts. Anyways, you might say, oh, but the Rani despises the Master and considers him as nothing more than a savage, so why would she team up with the Master to defeat the Doctor? Well, we've seen villains in the Whoniverse join forces before, if only temporarily. Such examples include the Pandorica Opens and the Power of the Doctor. Maybe the Rani realises that desperate times call for desperate measures, and that teaming up with another Time Lord that she views as being beneath her is the best way to accomplish her end goal. I think that at some point, maybe in Reality War, that the Rani will have enough of the Conrad Master and she will betray him and / or vice versa. Similar to how Missy betrayed the Saxon Master at the end of The Doctor Falls, where she goes to stand with the Doctor and the Saxon Master basically shot her with the laser screwdriver. Although, in the preview for Wishworld, that sonic syringe, I think it's called, that looked pretty sick. And I would not mind if Character Options did one of them, because I would buy that. I would just be like Fry and say, shut up and take my money. Ultimately though, only time will tell, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens in both Wishworld and Reality War. But that's what I think about the possibility of Conrad becoming the new master via being a host for him. But as for now, I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the flip side.